Welcome to this God With Us episode. My name is Tim Ahlman, and I love this story that I get to share with you today. It's a story of Jesus calling his first disciples in Matthew chapter 4, verses 12 through 22, right after Jesus has been baptized, right after Jesus has experienced that wilderness walk, trusting in the Father for all things, trusting and believing the Father's words of love and identity over him. He then invites other people into his mission. Now, before we get into the story, Jesus is moving from Nazareth, kind of his hometown, and he's finding a new base. Capernaum is going to end up being that base. And for you geography folks, you buffs, that's up northwest corner of the Sea of Galilee. So it's no surprise that he's hanging out there on that sea, and one of the main industries is fishing. And he goes out, he finds first Simon Peter, and Andrew, two brothers hanging out. We know they're not that great at fishing from time to time, but he calls them unlikely. And then he finds James and John. And the fascinating part about the story of James and John is that they're not only brothers, but they're fishing with their dad. And this gives us this picture of leaving father, leaving mother, moving into the call of Christ. So a couple questions to close. When did Christ call you? In baptism, right? He said, "My son, my daughter, you are mine, and nothing can separate you from my love." And then day by day, his Spirit now, who has made you his dwelling place, calls you into the mission, the greatest adventure of all time, to hear the Father's call by faith in Christ, to hear Jesus invite us into that adventure, and then to say, you know what? You're going to do the exact same thing. If Jesus needed a relationship, Jesus had to do life together. Now, he didn't have to. He's God. He could do whatever he wants. But he models for us what discipleship relationships look like. So maybe you're a leader. It's not about you. It's about the people you get to lead. It's never about I. It's always about him. And then it's about us. It's about what the Lord is doing through us as we individually and collectively hear the call of Christ. He loves you so much. Thanks for listening and responding to that call.